Hey y'all, this is Miss Jerry with Life on the Road Recruiting. Hey, I'm going to talk to you today in this video about the ELDT. So what is the ELDT? That is the Entry Level Driver Training Regulations, all right? So there's some new regulations released by the fmcsa that take effect February 7th, 2022. I'm going to tell you all about it in this video.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Beginning February the 7th, 2022, drivers must have completed a required entry-level driver training from a provider that is registered with the FMCSA before taking their CDL skills or knowledge test. Okay, so to obtain your license, before you can go and take the skills and knowledge test, the road test, whatever it is, you have to go through an ELDT training provider that's registered with the FMCSA. Okay, so right now, let me give you an example. In the state of Texas, you can go down, schedule an appointment with the DMV, go down, take the test. We have 4 tests in Texas. But you can go down and take the test, and then you can, once you get, you pass all 4 of those tests, you get your CLP. Then you can practice your road test with somebody. If you know somebody who has a truck, you can practice your road test, and then, then schedule your appointment, go down to the DMV. They let you use their truck. They can let you use their truck to go and take the road test. And once you pass, you are a commercial driver's license holder, a Class A commercial holder. So I'm not going to say that that's simple, but the requirements are not as stringent. I'm just talking about my state. There are other states that are like that, but in my state, the state of Texas, you can essentially take the road test with someone's truck as long as they have the proper credentials and things like that, and get your license. Okay, effective February the 7th. 2022, you can't use your uncle truck no more, or your auntie truck. Okay, you have to go through a trainer or take training that is registered with the FMCSA. So these schools that are accredited, or these schools that provide CDL training, they have to now go and register with the FMCSA in their training portal, and they have to meet all of the requirements that the FMCSA has. So, effective February the 7th, 2022, that has to be done. All right, so who does this affect? Okay, so it affects Class A or Class B commercial driver's license for the first time. So if you're going to get your Class A or a Class B for the first time, you have to abide by these rules. If you're upgrading from an existing Class B, so if you already have a Class B and you're upgrading to a Class A, you got to abide by the new ELDT guidelines. If you're getting an endorsement, a school bus, a passenger, or a hazardous materials endorsement, you have to abide by these rules. All right, so what if you already have your commercial learner's permit? All right, you have to get your upgrade to a CDL before that CLP expires. Okay, you have to upgrade to a actual CDL before it expires. Otherwise, you're gonna have to start over. Now, how does the ELDT regulations impact current CDL holders? So currently, if you have your Class A CDL, there's nothing that you have to do. Okay, there's absolutely nothing that you have to do if you already have your Class A CDL. Now, if you want to, after the deadline, if you want to get an endorsement, added to your CDL, particularly for most of my Class A drivers, is the hazmat. So if you want to, say for example, you want to get your hazmat endorsement, you have to go through that training provider that has been designated by the FMCSA. All right. So after February the 7th, 2022, if you want to get an endorsement, hazmat endorsement, you got to go through a specific training provider to be able to do that. So my recommendation to you, get your endorsements before that deadline. If you ever think that, hazmat is something that you might want to be able to do, get your endorsement now, okay? Now, if you are, needing to do this, you need to go through I'm going to put the website up for the training providers that are designated by the FMCSA. Right now, everyone is registering and things like that, but go to the FMCSA's website. That's where you're going to find the most up-to-date information. They have a get news and update part, okay, on the website. I'm going to put that here, put the link here, and also in the description box where you can sign up for updates and new information as it's released and things like that, because again, this doesn't take effect until February the 7th, 2022. But my advice to you is go ahead and get your license, go ahead and get those endorsements, get everything out the way before that deadline comes. Okay? All right, y'all, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'd love to help you out. Bye.